Good morning, Queens. It's like 7 in the morning. So I'm getting up, getting ready for work, and waiting for my tea that just went off. So I could be on my way to work. I just woke up this morning just thinking about life in general. This year, has brought a lot of craziness, a lot of tragedies, a lot of disasters. It just plus COVID just makes everything just looks dark, gloomy, and sad. So I want to make this video just trying to support my fellow queens and kings. Just letting y'all know that we need to appreciate life more. If this year didn't teach you anything, it's as life is too short and life is too short and we might take it for granted. We need to appreciate the little things that we have, especially waking up every morning. I remember yesterday my sister was like complaining about work and about Monday, and I just kind of was like the party pooper kind of thing, because I started being like, instead of complaining about it, you need to be appreciative. You need to appreciate that you're waking up tomorrow morning. If you don't have coronavirus, all your family members are healthy and happy. And she was just like, you just bought depression. And you know what, honestly, I know waking up in the morning is not everybody's favorite, including me. I used to do that, and that used to be my favorite thing, is complain about, tomorrow's work, tomorrow's Monday, Sunday's gone now. But my mom, she's such an awesome lady, taught me that life is just beautiful. If you wake up, that's just God giving you another chance to correct your yesterday, another chance to see the greatness that you have in life, to see the beautiful stuff in life, instead of complaining about what is to come, because we don't know what's coming. So, and if we have made mistakes yesterday, then today it's another chance, if God willing, to make it up. And that's basically how I've been thinking, is that we just need to be appreciative of life in general. And I also just wanted to talk about just letting go of the past, letting go of the obstacles, letting go of anything that's standing in our way of moving forward. And if you're in an ugly situation, then you need to just find a light, or you pray on it, so God can show you the way, the alternative way. Me personally, there were some things holding me back. There were some closures, really. And I've realized that we're not always going to get the closure that we need. We're not always going to, that's it, get the closure that we need. We have to find our own closure. And that's what I had to do with this situation. And that got me thinking, you know what? Life is not about getting closures. Life is not fair, as we all may know. Life is not fair. So whoever is out there thinking that they're in a bad situation, that things they will never see the light at the end of the tunnel, things will be okay if you have faith, and if you believe. You just gotta believe that everything's gonna be okay, and try to find the positive aspect of the situation. And letting go is a big part. And over the weekend, me and an old friend, we weren't talking for a while, and we sat down and just went through our differences, and we apologized. That took away so much. It took so much burden away, because even if we go our separate ways and say, you know what, this person doesn't deserve me, and oh well, it's their loss, and I didn't even do anything, that's like denial. We always manage to deny our wrongs, and we may admit it to ourselves or to our family members, or just be like, it doesn't hurt me. Things just pile up. They pile up within you, especially if it involves another person, depending if you had a relationship or not. even if you don't, you're 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 not going to be comfortable. You may want to move on, but if there's no closure there, especially if that person is there constantly in your life one way or another, because in life we always cross paths. It was just wonderful to just sit down, admit our wrongs in front of families, and be like, you know what, yes, I was wrong, I did this to you, and yes, you were wrong, you did this to me. And the important thing is, excuse me, my nose is running. My nose was running, sorry. So just sitting down and just apologizing to each other, that was beautiful. Granted, it doesn't always work like that, because there are other stuff, but those stuff are kind of minor. There's some minor stuff that you could find your own closure within yourself. You don't need somebody else to find that closure. You just got to go through and be like, you know what, this was a mistake, or this was just something small. If it's something that you could live without it, and if you move forward and you look back and you're just like, that's not a big deal, that wasn't even a big deal, I didn't need to be mad at that, then that was just a minor. In life, we're always going to have that little bump on the road, and we need to know the difference between a bump on the road and a big situation that will always hold us back. So that was a big plus, that I got to sit down with an old friend and we got to go through our differences and apologize and move on, because at the end of the day, we're both adults. It was such a misunderstanding that when we sat down, it wasn't really an issue. It really was not that issue. Sometimes the sooner you sit down and talk things out and let it go, the better it gets, because both of you are probably thinking about it at different ways. But when you see each other, you're just like, I didn't do anything. That person's thinking, I didn't do anything, I'm good. We don't have to say hi to each other. But no, life have bigger problems. Everybody have bigger fish to fry. So let's just try to just work that stuff out. If you're not talking to that person, it's not worth it. Always try to be the bigger person. I know sometimes you're like, you know what, they did me wrong, I don't need to be a big person. No, it's for yourself. Again, referring back to my video about forgiveness, it's about you. Does it bother you? Because I know things bother us, but we always want to just be stubborn. Don't let stubbornness stand in your way. Don't. Because one way or another, 100 years from now, you're going to sit down with your grandkids, you're just going to be like, you know what? I was so young and dumb and I should have just let it go. Now that person is over there, happy with their life. Eventually we will forget, but you don't want to hold on to that. You don't want that to always come in your way. That's always going to come back. No matter where you go, that's always going to come like, oh, you know what? If I had sat down and talked it out with that person, it would have been better. You don't need to be friends. You don't need to be best of friends, but it's just to be like, you know what? I did my part. I apologize, even though they were wrong, or I was wrong, whatever the situation is. Just now feel much better, and that's exactly what it is. That's what motivated me to wake up this morning, because I was thinking about it and just appreciate life, and try to advise the people that are watching to just appreciate life. Nothing is bigger than life itself. The things that look ugly right now, it's gonna be yesterday's problem. Tomorrow have its own problems. That's how we think about it. So yeah, so my time is up, and yeah, this was supposed to be a briefing, a little brief advice. That's all. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to know your thoughts on this topic, or if you disagree with me in any way, go ahead and comment below. That is all. Have a good day, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. That's all. Bye, queens.